At the crossroads in life, sometimes the memories still haunts me. Go live with your mama or you grow up with your auntie. Judge told me and my twin to pick a side, that's where he lost me. The burden of the blame, I knew that shit would just be costly. Cold battles back and forth, that's when I was young. I had to tell my own mama that I'm still a son. I had to tell my auntie that I would do better. I'm a bully kid, you can stand me like a new letter.
Alright, so that's one of the current projects I'm working on. I don't know if it's going to be a single for my new album, but I thought now would be a really good time just to maybe talk about my writing process and, you know, how I come up with the genius music that I come up with, you know, because it's fucking bonkers, man. Like, no one else is doing this at this level. Alright, so let's start with the beat. Shout out to my guy Timmy. Got the beat from Timmy on beatstars.com. So this is giving me like a Polo G type of joint, right? This reminds me of Martin and Gina, and I think that's why I picked it, because it just sounded so not nostalgic, but very familiar, like when you listen to it.
Timmy, this one here, crazy.
Sounds like Martin and Gina, right? And it's actually kind of scary because the beat sounds so similar in a good way that you almost want to harness Polo G's energy and rap like him. You almost want to rap like him. So you have to be careful to still be true to yourself. But there's nothing wrong with emulating an artist. I do it all the time, literally. But yeah, the beat was very reminiscent of Polo G. Now when we get into the lyrics, I really try and base the lyrics off of the song name. So fortunately, this song came with a good name, and the song was called Chasing Happiness, right? So that was the name of the song. And then I just kind of construct what I'm going to say based off of that. Usually I would pick the name of the song, but I kind of like, given the beat and then the name he already chose for the beat, I was very happy with what he did. So it was just easy to keep what he already had, right? So Chasing Happiness. Now, when we look at my lyrics, right, I'm kind of starting off telling you a story. At the crossroads in life, sometimes the memories still haunt me. Go live with your mama or you grow up with your auntie. So I'm already setting the stage for a comeback story or something to be good, right? Because we're starting at the bottom, right? I wouldn't want to start at the top and then go up from there. No, you want to start at the bottom and then go up from the top, right? Go live with your mama or you grow up with your auntie. Judge told me and my twin to pick a side. That's where he lost me. The burden of the blame, I knew that shit would just be costly. So again, just laying out the foundation for my life. And oh, woe is me, it's tragic. Obviously, because the song's called Chasing Happiness, so we're trying to build to a point, right? But let's listen to it again. Let's see if we can add to some of these lyrics. Let's see where we left off.
At the crossroads in life, sometimes the memories still haunts me. Go live with your mama or you grow up with your auntie. Judge told me and my twin to pick a side, that's where he lost me. The burden of the blame, I knew that shit would just be costly. Cold battles back and forth, that's when I was young. I had to tell my own mama that I'm still a son.
So before we even get to the adding lyrics, let's talk about like what I'm already doing, right? Like you hear the change in tone and pitch as I'm rapping this verse. Right? Cold battles back and forth, I'm not young. I had to tell my own mama that's the son. Like, if you aspire to be an artist or a creator in music, you definitely want to get down pitch and tone shifts because it adds another element to your song, right? More flavor, more ingredients. Let's go back.
The burden of the blame, I knew that shit would just be costly. Cold battles back and forth, that's when I was young. I had to tell my own mama that I'm still a son. I had to tell my auntie that I would do better.
Another thing I also want to point out is, I don't know if people do this, but apparently I do this. Like, my first two lines always seem to mirror each other in terms of flow and pacing, right? So, at the crossroads in life, sometimes a memory still haunts me. And then the second line mirrors it. Go live with your mama or you grow up with your auntie. Then you change it, right? Judge told me and my twin to pick a side, this where he lost me. The burden of the blame, I knew that shit would just be costly, right? So, I don't know. I do like mirror writing where again, like the first two lines mirror each other, and then after that you kind of switch how you're delivering it, just so you guys can hear it as a reference.
At the crossroads in life, sometimes the memories still haunts me. Go live with your mama or you grow up with your auntie. Judge told me in my twin to pick a side, that's where he lost me. The burden of the blame, I knew that shit would just be costly.
And then it switches right here.
Fought battles back and forth, that's when I was young. I had to tell my own mama that I was still a son.
And then it switches again right here.
I had to tell my auntie that I would do better. I'm a bully kid, you can stand me like a new letter.
I had to tell my auntie that I would do better. I'm a bully kid, you can stand me like a new letter. Right? So these two similar, change right here. These two changed and these two changed, right? So just I don't know. I'm throwing that out there as like, if you ever want to, if you want to expand your writing, you could try that. Like I do it unconsciously. I don't intend to do it, but that's just how I write, I guess. Like when I'm putting shit together, that's just how it comes out. So now, based off of the pattern though, like what do you think is gonna be next? Would I keep the same flow or would I switch it?
I had to tell my auntie that I would do better. I'm a bully kid, you can stand me like a new letter.
A new sweater, coming in a blue runner, a true runner, nothing but a cool letter. Like I could keep that going, but to me that's boring, right? I'm going to switch the flow up, right? We're gonna insert a new pace, a new change, right? A new element into this. So, and I'm doing this off the cuff, right? So this is subject to change after this video. Don't be like, oh, but Dante, you put down this and now you're saying that. Yeah, we go through a lot of edits over here, so I might not keep it, but I do want to at least try and get a skeleton of what I want to say. So I said, court battles back and forth. That's when I was young. I had to tell my mama that I was still a son. I had to tell my auntie that I would do better. I'm a really kid. You can stamp it like a new letter. Alright, so how would I come off of that? Let's see.
Do better. I'm a bully kid, you can stand me like a new letter.
I would say, but back in those days, you see, I was really just a kid.
Bully kid, you can stand me like a new letter.
Back in those days, you see, I was really just a kid trying to get in the bed, so I did all I did. Back in those days, you see, I was really just a kid. And see, that's something you should probably do too. Like, I like to almost mumble out the flow pattern, right? Even if obviously there's going to be no words to it, but you just want to get like, start building a bridge to what you're going to be doing. So let's try it again. We kind of freestyle the flow out, but we have something down, right?
You can stand me like a new letter.
So back in those days, you see, I was really just a kid. Ain't no my left from my right. I had to do what I did. Right? You see how that just came to me? Like, when I was mumbling just now, the only thing I really said was do what I did, right? Because I know I wanted to say do what I did, but everything else is kind of just freestyled. So it would sound like,
you can stand me like a new letter.
but back in those days, you see, I was really just a kid. Ain't no left from right. Had to do what I just did. I don't like that, but you get what I'm saying. Back in those days, you see, I was really just a kid. So we're rhyming kid with did, but we want to say do what I just did. So we know we're going to end it with do what I just did, right? That's what we want to get to, but what are we going to say to get there? So back in those days, you see, I was really just a kid. Now remember, this is still telling a story, right? I'm talking about a custody battle between my aunt and my mother and how it affected me. I was an unruly kid. You could stamp it like a new letter, right? So, but back in those days, you see, I was really just a kid. I was really just a kid. But back in those days, you see, I was really just a kid. But back in those days, you see, I was really just a kid. I want to say I ain't have no discipline, so I had to do what I just did. Let's see if that sounds right. I ain't had no discipline, I had to do what I just did. But back in those days, you see, I was really just a kid. I ain't had no discipline, I had to do what I did. Nah, I don't like the flow. I don't like the flow. I don't like the flow. We're scrapping it. See? And that's part of the artistry. You gotta scrap before you commit. I don't even record unless I like how it sounds before. Actually, that's not true. Sometimes I will record it. But I will definitely go back. Don't be afraid to erase some shit if that's not the vibe, right? If that's not what you're really trying to get out of it. But let's see. I want to add something. Let me see. This is a lot hard to do like this. It's a lot easier when I'm just in my own fucking room.
I had to tell my auntie that I would do better. I'm bully kid, you can stamp it like a new letter.
See, but that's the thing too. You also got to plan for the part that's coming up ahead, because they kind of strip some of the beat and we just go into. And they bring it back. So that's another thing you really want to be conscientious of, like when you are creating, what's the next part of the beat? Right, because you don't want to say your hook where your chorus, or you don't want to say your hook where your verse should go. And same thing for the chorus and verse. Like, obviously, this part is not where a hook or verse, or a hook or chorus should go. But hey, you never know. You just want to be mindful of what's coming up next on the beat. So I think next, what I should try and figure out is the type of path I want to take. Right, because I can freestyle the flow, but the words still have to make sense to some degree. And if we're talking about a court battle and custody and trying to please my aunt and my mother, then I would say I would want to speak on my maybe my emotional state during that whole fiasco transition, right? Like what was Tay's emotional state as a young man? Oh, I know what to do. So sometimes if I do get stuck writing, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like I will throw this shit so fast in the chat GPT, let it know where I'm at and what I need help with. Cause let's be honest, guys. If you're an artist, you know you got a team, and if you got a team, then they're helping you write. I don't have a team though, but I do have chat. So let's see. So. This is my song. Oh damn it, is it not ready? Yeah, I don't think it will. Okay. This is my song. This is my song. In what direction do you think I'm going? Right? See, so based off whatever chat tells me, well, let's see what he tells me. Your song feels like it's moving toward introspective, yes, because I did say that. I did say we want emotion from me. You're clearly telling a real story, court, family, separation, yes. Coming through age, accountability, potential next direction, where it could go, reflection. How did this shape you, how you love, trust, or move today? Defiance, proving the judge system or circumstances wrong, reconciliation or distance. Where are mom and aunt now in your life? That's a cool one. Self-definition, who you choose to be after being forced to choose. See, now whether you use chat to help you write, that's a whole different conversation. I just use chat as a means to bounce ideas, right? Because now my creative juices are somewhat flowing a little bit better now. So you're heading toward a truth, divine, reflective hip hop lane, the kind of that connects with people who've been through family fracture and felt unheard as kids. Now, see, this is where people kind of help you shape a hook. No, suggest where to take version 2. The story evolves. Yes, you can do that, or help you refine flow without losing your voice. No, I don't need help with the flow either. Oh, what the fuck happened? Alright, so let's see if we can't use chat to help. How did it shape you how you love, trust, and move today? How did this shape me? Okay, you can stare like a new letter. I had vestiges of pain. I was really hurt. Put my feelings in the ground, lay them in the dirt. Alright, so I'm basically describing how I felt as a kid. Let's see if it flows. Hopefully we got something here.
I'm bully kid, you can stare me like a new letter.
Is everything good? Why is this mic tripping, bro? Fuck. Let's try that again. You fucked me up. Try that again. You see all the sabotaging, right?
Bully kid, you can stare me like a new letter.
Had to stare me like a new letter. I had vestiges of pain. I was really hurt. I put my feelings in the ground, laid them in the dirt. Right? That's the emotion that we're talking about. So let's see again. Let me make sure. I told myself you could make it if your heart cold. I told myself you could make it if your heart cold. I told myself you could make it if your heart cold. And then I did it at the crossroads. Yeah, we're gonna end it with crossroads. Yeah. I told myself, I must spell myself wrong. I told myself you can make it if your heart cold. It's like decisions. It's life. It's like decisions. You gonna meet him at the crossroads. See, I might even name the song Crossroads, because I don't know. Alright. Let's see how this sounds. Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. This will be part 1, and I'm gonna wrap this shit, and I'll record it, and on the next session I'll let you guys hear it, but there's no guarantee we will go with it if I don't like it. But I will record it to let you guys know how it sounds, and yeah, if I don't like it, we'll scrap all that shit and we'll start over from new letter. I promise you we will. Yeah. So let's listen to it on the way out, I guess. Yeah.
At the crossroads in life, sometimes the memories still haunts me. You live with your mama or you grow up with your auntie. Judge told me in my twin to pick a side, that's where he lost me. The burden of the blame, I knew that shit would just be costly. Cold battles back and forth, that's when I was young. I had to tell my own mama that I'm still a son. I had to tell my auntie that I would do better. I'm bully kid, you can stare me like a new letter.
Alright, so yeah, I'll record that, let you guys hear it, and then we'll be on part 2 of Chasing Happiness. Have a good one.